We can also talk about Boolean operators, also related to logic, which ties a little bit into circuitry, but it's related to programming as well, and that's stuff like and, or, not, stuff like that. So if we say like true and false, we're going to get false because they're not both true. If we were to say true or false, we'll get true because one of them is true. We can do true and the Boolean of 1, which should give us true because they're both true. Whereas if we do true and the Boolean of 0, 0, we'll get false because bool 0 is equal to false, right? So yeah, it's a little repetitive. We've already discussed that, but we can also do true and true, which is true because they're both true. True or true will also give us true because either is true. If the and is true, the or is certainly true. And there's also false and false, which, as you'd expect, would give us false. False or false will also give us false. And there's also not. So we could do not true, which is false because it is true. And not false, which is true because it's like a negative and a negative, right? So that gets a little confusing, right? But it's okay. This might seem a little confusing right now, but you can use this for other things. So let's say that we've set like conditions. Time for work, and we're going to make that true. And we could put raining outside, and we can make that false, right? So then we can say that if time for work is equal to true and raining outside is equal to true, then print, take your raincoat, and we could say else take your sunglasses. Alright, and that should work. I'm going to go ahead and highlight all of that and Command C to copy it to the clipboard. Alright. Take your sunglasses, right? Because it is time for work, but it is not raining outside. If, however, we change raining outside to equal true, now if I'm just going to repaste that in and I press enter. Now it says take your raincoat, right? So it's checking both and then making a decision on it. If instead we put that time for work is equal to false and I run it again, it's going to say, well, actually it's going to say take your sunglasses because and my logic there was a little bit off. I probably should have put another if or so in there, but oh well, you get the idea. So you can program things into your program to do certain things depending on whether or not combinations of things are true or false. And that can be useful and can be rather powerful when you're wanting a result that depends on more than just one condition.